Hello there. It's time to go to work. Jerk of All Trades podcast. What is up, guys? Just got a little cereal action going on here. We couldn't wait. Had to start eating.
That's pretty good.
The special hour edition of the Jerk of All Trades podcast.
Yeah. So we got a very fun show for you guys lined up today. I'm gonna be eating some cereal.
So fun, we just had to eat.
We're talking about Kanye West favorite cereal Eddie brought out into the universe.
Ray's favorite rapper.
Now we know the answer. We know what Kanye West's favorite cereal is, and we're eating it right now. So, it's gonna be absolutely awesome. This episode of the Jerk of All Trades podcast is brought to you by Kanye checks and the universal call out, changing the world one bowl at a time.
You talking about cereal bowl?
I don't know what kind of bowl you think I'm talking about.
A fucking cereal bowl with fucking Kanye checks in it.
Fucking Kanye checks. What kind of bowl would Kanye pack with his favorite cereal? What do you think?
Probably some Kashi.
Dude, you can't reveal too early, but you just blew our load. So, all right. So all cereal aside, we'll save that.
What was I supposed to say?
I don't know. Read the outline. But so anyway, let's talk about last week and Eddie, and he called it out in the world. We were talking about Kanye West.
Oh, that is right. See, the cereal just threw me all
yeah,
off.
I know. I'm looking at my bowl, and I really want to eat some more of that, but I won't because I'm going to be respectful and I'm going to do the podcast like a normal human being. So
last week we were talking about Kanye West, and Ray had his
the puppet thing,
American
the fucking
Psycho
puppet,
story.
the fucking puppet thing.
Where he quoted the movie American Psycho.
Yes.
Started talking about Kanye West.
Because Kanye West thought he was like Patrick Bateman from American Psycho, but without all the killing.
When Ray said cereal, I was like, dude, I wonder what Kanye West's favorite cereal is. Yeah. Now we have our answer.
So I had to look it up after the podcast, right? Because
sure, it should be out there.
I had to know, right? And so I looked it up, and I actually found an entire article about it. It was actually Kanye's favorite cereal, and it was a bunch of rappers. It was basically their tour riders, and it talked about what kind of cereal and all that. Not just cereal, but like what kind of shit do they want in their hotel rooms and that type of thing. And it actually answered the question of what was Kanye West's favorite cereal, and the answer is actually Kashi Golean. Kashi Golean. It's not Chex. It's not Cheerios. It's not Captain Crunch. It's nothing really all that fun. It's
no Fruit Loops.
No Fruit Loops. It's Kashi Golean. So we got a bowl of Kashi Golean right here. Both of us do so.
Taste test,
let's take another bite.
Yes, indeed.
Wait.
So when are we gonna reveal that I'm eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Wait. We're gonna reveal right now. God damn it!
Okay.
You motherfucker.
Because I'm just sitting here eating cereal. You knew I had this, right?
No.
Oh, damn.
Dude, I'm over here eating this healthy-ass fucking Kashi Golean.
Yeah.
And you're over there eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I got almond milk and fucking Kashi Golean, and you got Cinnamon Toast Crunch with regular milk.
And you got a Corona.
And you got a water.
I have a Coca-Cola.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Coca.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Coca-Cola. So, how funny though that we threw it out in the world, and not only did we get the answer, I found a funny picture of Kanye West that someone had photoshopped with his own brand of Chex Mix, and it says "The Breakfast of God." And it's got Kanye with his collar popped. He's holding this goddamn box of cereal. So
it's not a bad picture.
Yeah, it's interesting. So I'll tell you another funny thing. So on the American Psycho thing, so we talked about the American Psycho, and how Kanye had likened himself to Patrick Bateman. So actually, the other night I work second shift normally, so I got off work and I was like, man, I want to go out to fucking eat. And because I don't eat meat, I don't have a lot of options, especially after hours. So one of my choices is like IHOP or Denny's or whatever. So anyway, I got off work and like where I work, I have to wear a button-up shirt. So I was wearing like a button-up like Dickie shirt, and underneath that, I was wearing I have an American Psycho shirt that I've actually had. Fuck, I bought it the Hot of the Topic. I don't know, probably 2005 or something. I had this shit for a long time, and I was wearing that underneath, and I had unbuttoned my shirt, whatever, because I had to be cool and stuff, and it's also hot. And so I'm hanging out there and eating, order my shit, got some pancake puppies and some fucking regular ass pancakes, and got some eggs and some toast and stuff, and just kind of chilling, waiting, whatever. I hear the song come on, and it sounds like Fall Out Boy, but it's even more terrible than what I remember from Fall Out Boy. And they just keep saying over and over, "I'm an American Psycho." Oh, and I was like, wait, are they saying I'm an American Psycho? And yeah, I was a little taken aback by that because, you know, a little bit of synchronicity up in the piece.
Yeah, the joke of the week.
Yeah. So yeah, we had to shout out on some breakfast cereal here, and we promise that we will keep it to the breaks from now on. So
yeah, you know, fucking jerk of all trades, man. We're breaking the mold.
yes.
Proof is in the pudding. Universal call out is shattering humanity's reality each and every week with the universal call out.
Yes, we had a particularly interesting week this week. Eddie, why don't you talk about that?
It was your birthday. Shout out to Ray's birthday.
I suppose we missed a little bit of shattering right there. So
that shattered the reality. For,
all right. So last week I told the story about, against my better judgment, I told the story about how I broke into windshields over the past month.
Oh.
And
two wasn't enough.
It has been determined that I can no longer be in the vicinity within 50 feet of any piece of glass. And unfortunately,
we're gonna wrap Ray up in some bubble wrap so he can't break anything
fucking
anymore.
Bubble Ray the bubble boy.
Ray is the new bubble boy.
So I had my birthday party, had a rather large shindig at my house, and had a lot of alcohol here. And my buddy decided that we needed a keg because, you know, you turn fucking 34 years old, and what do you need?
Gotta have a keg.
Gotta have a fucking keg, right? So we got a keg, and you're 34 years old, and you have a party at your house, and you have a keg, and what must you do from that point? Well, of course, you have to do keg stands, right? So we started doing keg stands, and it was fun. It was fun, and I want to mention that I was actually not involved with this, but one of my good buddies.
It's still crazy that it happened.
Yeah, one of my good buddies. I was in the vicinity. I was within the 50 feet that I'm talking about that I'm not supposed to be. So maybe my bad juju hit.
Well, even if you were wrapped in bubble wrap, it wouldn't have saved them.
No, my whole house would have had to be wrapped in bubble wrap. But anyway, so of course the brilliant decision was to place the keg near the house and near my bedroom window.
Near the chicks and hens?
Yeah, near the chicks and hens. The one thing that my girlfriend wanted to make sure that was not destroyed.
There was only one casualty.
Right. And it was all the chicks and hens. And also
they weren't VR chicks either.
Yeah, no, they were just, you know, fucking weird plant things that have the Fibonacci sequence, so they're pretty cool. But anyway, so my buddy Derek goes up, and I'm not sure who was holding him at this point, but I just remember I was doing whatever. I don't even know if I was watching, and I just heard, I heard a crashing sound, and then I heard a thudding sound, and I turned around, and there was my buddy Derek, like laying like fucking half of his body up against the house, and glass shards around him. And
Botchamania.
Apparently his body had flipped over. He had fully rotated, and he smashed into not only my regular window, but my storm window as well. Destroyed both of the it's a triple track storm windows. It's got two glass panels. They're both on the top, so the screen was on the bottom. He destroyed both of those.
Didn't matter.
Destroyed the bottom sash of my regular window. So I currly
you didn't have any cuts or
no cuts or lacerations. Not like Ray the Jerk, but he broke that window, and I currently have a couple garbage bags and a bunch of tape on my window, and I'm waiting to get a new window. So yeah.
No more glass.
No more glass anywhere
No more
near
glass
Ray the
stories
Jerk.
for the podcast.
Yeah,
They're a little too real.
Yeah, we're gonna hope that this is the last one. So yeah.
And expensive. So.
Yeah, they're a little expensive. Turtles are a little bit less expensive. So let's talk about fucking turtles, man.
Yes.
This has got to be up there with bats of just.
Oh
man,
for sure.
Goddamn! I'm like, can we stop getting motherfucking turtle stories or what? Right?
They were great though. This is quality.
They're all
content.
fucking good. They're all good.
I thought the whole first hour was just gonna be turtles, but it ain't that much.
Hey Eddie,
it's pretty good.
Hey Eddie.
Hey Ray, what's up?
Well, you're dressed up like a zombie. Yeah, that's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
I like turtles. Sorry, that was
nice.
I don't think
Me too.
I don't think Eddie got.
What was I supposed to say?
I don't think.
That?
No, you were supposed to say I like turtles. I was
supposed to say that.
That was the joke. But
I like turtles.
Yeah, that was you got to get your internet game up. Your 10-year-old, 10 years ago internet game up. But
yes, well, after we announced the universe,
likes turtles too.
Yeah,
right?
we had turtle stories right away. I was actually at home watching Kung Fu Panda #3 on Netflix.
By the way,
I had to wash away my sins of Black Mirror with.
By the way,
Kung Fu Panda
Eddie
3.
has been incessantly pushing children's movies on me over the last week. He what was you came over last night? Okay. We were working on the outline, and what was the thing that you were looking forward to the most? Please tell them.
Watching The Secret Life of Pets.
The Secret Life of Pets.
What's wrong with that?
Eddie could not get enough of it, and it took me a little bit to realize. And then I was like, "Wait a minute, you've been high for all of these movies, right?" And like, of course I was high.
Just one of them, yeah,
just like great. All of them.
When was the last time you got high and watched a kids movie? Never.
A New York Minute? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's cool. It's fun. I recommend it.
Yeah.
Kung Fu Panda 3 was decent. And
have you seen the first two?
I actually thought it was better than Get Out, so there's that.
Yeah.
You can put that on the record.
You can put it on the board. Yes.
Our first turtle from our Universal call-out is Oogway from Kung Fu Panda, the Master Edition. He's the turtle in the beginning of the movie. I was watching this shit. It was great. It's a fucking turtle in the first scene of Kung Fu Panda. So didn't know that was coming, but Oogway is the shit, and he made it out of there. And
yeah, I don't know that, but now I do. Thanks. You ruined the beginning of the movie for me.
Yeah.
Now it's over. Thanks.
You want to take the next one?
Yeah. Then we had there's a fucking video. I'll fucking hit play right now. This is actually a fucking sea turtle that is battling against a fucking tiger shark. Somebody recorded the video of this shit. And the fucking
Can you give them the website so they can watch it? Or is it on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on earthtouchnews.com.
This video is awesome.
Yeah, there's this fucking turtle, and the shark comes up and tries to fucking bite his ass. What does he do? He fucking flips his fucking shell out, dude.
Bruce Lee style.
Like brilliant.
The deflection, man.
The deflection. Then he uses his little flipper things, and he fucking flips on away. So I'm not sure if that's a technical term or not, but
brilliant defense from the turtle.
Yeah, fucking very
pretty smart, man.
Eddie hit the next turtle story because this one hits close to home.
This
it's
is
close
so
to
funny.
home for you.
250-pound turtle in the middle of some goddamn swimming pool in the Florida Keys.
A loggerhead sea turtle, which might be similar to the.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
They probably had to get like 4 guys to get that out of the fucking.
And why don't you tell them what hits the most close to home in this?
It was reported by my old workplace. WFLA?
Yes, in Florida.
And I have an outdoor pool as well.
No,
I'm just kidding.
Not anymore, but
no,
maybe used to.
But my old Ray sent this to me, and I was like, oh shit, I've been there before. So that was pretty cool. And then a 68-year-old woman was struck by a semi-truck while trying to move.
What was she thinking,
a turtle off the road.
This is fun because actually,
is this suicide or what?
I don't think so. This is fun too because I told the story about how we were getting ready for my party and getting some gravel and shit, and we're driving by and fucking saw a fucking turtle on the side of the road and got out and picked the turtle up and brought him over and put him in the fucking grass and shit. And then I went to work and somebody had a fucking I like turtles fucking thing on their apron. So. Yeah, similar thing happened, but this was a little bit different because got fucking struck by a goddamn semi. So I didn't even see. Oh, she was actually not injured, which is good. So she must have got out of the way or something.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean,
well, if she didn't save that turtle, there was 1,000 more in Turtle Fest in New Mexico.
fucking, how could we know? How could we know?
Without fucking the universal randomizer, we would never have had it.
I think it's actually funny that it actually said, dozens of turtles and hundreds of people gathered for the animal turtle. Like they had literally dozens. What's dozens? Is that like 20?
I was particularly interested in the turtle
24?
race.
I know. Who won? Who won?
I have no idea.
Leonardo,
The
dude.
fastest one.
Leonardo did, dude. He's got the best fucking weapon. He's the leader. He's fucking level-headed.
You sure Raphael didn't win?
Raphael is a fucking
the lightest weapons.
No, Raphael is a fucking madman. He's a fucking
madman can be fast.
He's a fucking loose cannon. He's no. So yeah, he definitely didn't win. Yeah, this was held in Guadalupe, parish of Our Lady Guadalupe, in the village of Tortugas, which I assume probably means turtles.
Something turtle, yeah.
Yeah, it was the Tortugas family reunion. So yeah, they had a whole thing there, and there was a bunch of turtles. 100 turtles entered the race.
That's
and
a lot.
there was a raffle and shit, and yeah, I guess we don't know who won, but we'll just assume that Leonardo won. So
yes,
yeah. So we had that shit, and then we had how about when's the last time? We're eating some cereal here, but you know, we could be eating a fucking soft shell turtle. Apparently, people are eating that, and if they do that, they get motherfucking cholera. So
damn.
Yeah.
No turtles for me, man. I'm off that diet.
Yeah, I can't imagine that I would want to fucking. I would not want to eat turtle meat. I wonder what turtle meat tastes like, and if anybody says it tastes like chicken, they're probably right.
I don't think I've ever eaten a reptile.
I've actually eaten. I've eaten an alligator before.
How was it?
Very, very chewy.
But tasty?
It was all right. It was
like rubbery, like
it was kind of
bubble gum?
It was a bit rubbery, honestly. It's hard to tell with stuff like that. I mean, I've only eaten it one time, so I mean, was it the way it was prepared, or is it just the way that it is? I'm not really sure, but not something that I'm really actively seeking out. I'm not seeing turtles, and I'm not thinking, man, I want to kill that turtle, and I want to eat
and eat it.
I want to fucking eat him and get cholera. It's not something that is on my agenda.
And I don't want you to do that either.
So
there's no more podcast after that.
I'll tell you what, universe, you're giving us too much. You got to scale it back. Don't go back to accordion week, but you know, hey, if I got like 25 fucking stories for the randomizer, it's a little tougher. That eats up the whole podcast.
We're gonna have to make it its own podcast.
Yes,
the randomizer.
Just
podcast.
the universal call out podcast, an entire hour, just simply about whatever the topic is of the week.
Us eating cereal and the randomizer.
I would love if there was an entire episode of us just eating cereal, because I am looking at that bowl of cereal. I'm looking at your Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and I'm gonna eat that.
Hell yeah!
On the next break, I'm eating a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's what's happening.
Sorry, Kanye. Ray likes that Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah. Hey, Kanye Goleen is pretty legit. But
I hate none.
Yeah, it's all right. So from going from one ongoing segment to another, we have the long-awaited, and when I say long-awaited, I think we only missed it for like 2 weeks, maybe. But
I completely forgot about this.
The return of the JOAT middle finger of the week. This week holds a very, very special spot in our fingers. So, Eddie, why don't you start this out, and then we'll fucking go from there. So,
oh, you're talking about the dude that had the cure for AIDS?
Motherfucking Pharma Bro, dude.
Pharma
fucking Bro, dude.
And he's like charging people nothing for it, and then he's like, I'm gonna switch it up and make it $700 a pill.
Fucking Martin, I can't pronounce his name. Shkreli.
I don't know how it is.
Yeah, basically he fucking he's a hedge fund fucking baby, and he fucking he took over this fucking company, and he fucking raised the price of this fucking pill to $750 a pill. It was a 5,000% increase. And I mean, what we have to talk about is this guy's fucking face and how goddamn punchable it is. Like, here we go.
Punch appeal?
He has the biggest punch appeal. I'm not currently looking at his face, and I want to look at his face, and I'm about to. I really don't want to, but I'm going to look at it anyways because he fucking is one of the most obnoxious people.
This is one of the douchiest things you could ever pull off.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy is really, really fucking annoying.
I'm not a big fan of this guy either.
Yeah. Oh, there it fucking is. This fucking dude's face. It is so goddamn obnoxious. So we were talking about American Psycho earlier. This fucking dude looks like he is straight off the fucking set of American Psycho. He looks like fucking Jared Leto from American Psycho. He's got this annoying goddamn haircut that I believe that fucking Martin Sheen had in fucking Wall Street. He's got these obnoxious fucking sunken in eyes.
He's got the Pat Riley going on.
The fucking, fucking Pat Riley. Didn't he just get fucking fired?
In Miami?
I think so, right? Or no. Who's
I think he's still
whoever the Knicks fucking coach was.
Phil Jackson.
Yeah, Phil Jackson. That's a slick back. That's a different haircut.
Yeah.
This fucking gap fucking teeth motherfucker. I can imagine him talking about his fucking business card for whatever the fuck it is that he does, which we're not really sure what it is, but we do know what it is, which is raising the goddamn prices of medicine that people need and trying to spin it to the fucking media as if that's the actual value of what he's providing to people. And they were undercharging before. That's what this fucking guy, that's what he thinks is okay. And let's talk about the other big thing. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Nah. And apparently this motherfucker, Eddie, why don't you tell him about the Wu-Tang Clan thing? Because this shit,
he paid $2 million for unreleased tracks of Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
So he's just banging this fucking unheard Wu-Tang track in his house, and I don't know where he lives, New York or some shit. But he's in his big ass apartment condo house thing, and he's just banging out these fucking Wu-Tang tracks that he paid like $2 million for.
Once Upon a Time in Shaolin.
And he thinks he's the hardest thing ever because he's the only one that can listen to these Wu-Tang songs. I mean, it is a nice little thing to have, but I don't know if I'm that big of a collector for something like that.
The fucking video where he fucking as he's chugging a fucking Coke, thinking he's fucking cool as shit. He buys this fucking record, and then he makes sure, like, he basically was like, he promised to release unreleased Nirvana, Beatles, and Wu-Tang Clan music if Donald Trump was elected. And Donald Trump did get elected, and
what an idiot.
Apparently he did not have any Nirvana tracks. He didn't have any Beatles tracks, but he had an entire unreleased Wu-Tang record that he paid $2 million for. And he went on YouTube or whatever the fuck he was on, and I think he was on Xbox. Oh no, I don't know what the fuck he was on. And he, like a fucking jackass, played this stuff, and yeah. And then he re-offered for Wu-Tang Clan that he would help them to get this record to get wider release.
And they were like, no.
The fucking Wu-Tang Clan, they're like, nah, we're good. He actually even tried to buy Kanye West once again. He tried to buy Kanye West $15 million to become the only person to own The Life of Pablo record. He donated $2,700 to former presidential candidate Bernie Sanders' campaign after Sanders called him the poster child of greed. Ooh. And even better than that, he claimed he was auctioning off the chance for one person to punch him in the face. And when you see his face, you're going to know that if you had that extra money and you were not donating it to like a better cause to people that are fucking
we should have
starving.
Put that on our PayPal.
You know what?
Punch this guy in the face.
This was from September 28, 2016. Hopefully, this comes up again, and we will update the Support JOAT podcast page with punch this fucking dude in the face, except for the fact that the money probably goes to him. So if you're gonna punch him real fucking hard. So middle fucking finger of the week, the fucking pharma bro.
Fuck this guy.
Let's find a fucking jury that can No, they don't already know he's a fucking jackass, but it's not gonna be that goddamn hard to
Just
figure
give me
out.
a couple winks. I don't know who he is. Wink, wink. Okay, you're in.
Oh yeah. Martin who? What? Martin
Yeah.
Sheen?
Who
Oh,
cares
I
what
don't
they
know.
do to this guy? Make him
Yeah.
pay.
Yeah. So this D-bag doesn't give a shit what people want and need. That's not something that we here at the JOAT podcast share much in
hell
common
no.
with. No.
Yeah, we're always trying to help people up in here.
Yes.
We're never trying to bring people down for
So
our own personal greed.
let me tell you how we give the peeps what they desire. Motherfucking social media, Eddie.
Oh, we're giving
Give
it
it
to
to
you.
him. Give it to him.
If you like memes, if you like pictures of handsome fellas, this sounds like a advertisement for like We Are 18 or some shit.
Oh, if you like,
then
if you like pictures of the
hit that
handsome
motherfucking follow button.
JOAT fucking podcast extraordinaire fucking debonair dudes,
Yeah, man.
like our shit, dude.
You get that picture of Ray the Jerk with no pants on a $10 donation.
It'd be like 15 maybe.
Okay, 15. So we can make that happen for you.
I got 5 on it.
Subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and the TuneIn app. Give us a rating and a comment if you haven't already.
Please.
We're just trying to do the damn thing.
We're doing it.
Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and follow us on Instagram.
Yeah.
Questions for us? You will have them answered. jerkofalltradespodcast at gmail.com.
We might even answer them on the podcast.
Sure.
You never know.
You never know. And our official website, joetpodcast.com.
Check us out.
We are there all day, every day.
All day, every day. All right. Let's go to break. Let's come back and let's hit our other topics. We got fucking Hack 2.0 and we got Anonymous aliens, and we have got McDonald's is delivering some food to your doorstep.
More delivery.
Even though you maybe didn't want that. Six Flags is dropping people out of shit, and the universal call out. So we will see you guys on the flip side of the JOAT podcast, episode 15. All right, guys and gals, we are back. So, to start our second segment of JOAT Podcast Episode 15, we have two subjects that share more than one or two V for Vendetta masks. Let's talk about the motherfucking Hack Job 2.0, and let's talk about Anonymous. And they're probably involved in the hack too, maybe. I don't know. I don't want to say too much. Anonymous claiming that NASA has and is going to release the discovery of life on other planets. So, Hack 2.0 and Anonymous fucking aliens. Let's talk about it, Eddie.
This is pretty wild.
Yeah.
Anonymous is back.
Well, wild and crazy Anonymous people.
Yeah, Anonymous is back, and we don't know why they said what they said, but they did.
Yeah, well, I mean, we do, apparently there was a dude from NASA who had, a speech or whatever, and, they took it out of context and claimed that they were, that he basically said that there was life on other planets and that they were, the man in the anarchist mask quotes a NASA science director testimony from a congressional hearing in April. We are on the verge of making one of the most profound, unprecedented discoveries in history. So,
damn.
Yeah. So,
craziness. So you think they had something to do with this hack?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I think the thing with Anonymous is that it's not like it's not just one group of people that just join up and just like hang out like every week.
Sure. It could be anybody, anywhere.
Right. It's literally like this faceless fucking organization of people on the internet who can put on these masks and can put out these videos and, you know, hang out in their basements or, you know, I don't know, their house, their lofts. I don't know. I mean, not to play into the stereotypes, but, and it basically, you know, they're a shadow organization essentially, and they can do whatever the fuck they want to do and say whatever they want and kind of shake the system up. So I think it's interesting, and I actually I like certain aspects of what they do. I don't like when they're just like shaking people down for money, and it kind of seems like, so we got the hack 2.0, and that kind of seems to be a little bit like that. So yeah,
Oreo, Nabisco.
Fucking Cadbury, dude. Fucking Cadbury.
No, not Cadbury.
You ain't getting your fucking Cadbury eggs. I'll tell you what. Do you want to know where they hit the hardest?
Where?
Fucking Ukraine.
Man, Ukrainians.
I may or may not do the rest of the entire segment in my Ukrainian accent. So
nice.
I don't know. We're gonna see. So
how does the Ukrainian Ray feel about Hack 2.0?
You know what? Listen to me, you little motherfuckers. You fucking V for Vendetta, fucking mask wearing motherfuckers. You fucking hang out in your fucking mom's basement all goddamn day long. You fucking don't have a goddamn job. You fucking hang out on the fucking computer. You fucking play fucking Minecraft or fucking I don't know, some fucking
Zelda.
Duke Nukem, or I don't know what the fuck you play. Whatever the kids fucking play this day. Fucking Doom or something. You got fucking trench coats on. You fucking shooting up schools and stuff.
The kids are playing on their tablets for sure.
I don't know. Is Anonymous doing that? I'm sorry, I lost my accent. But yeah, you know what? I don't like it.
Do they have tablets in the Ukraine?
I was hanging out in Ukraine, and I wanted to get some money out of a fucking ATM. I couldn't even fucking do it. Apparently, though, this shit is like definitely happening from the Ukraine, because that's where they're hitting it the fucking hardest. Computer systems from the Ukraine to the United States were struck on Tuesday in an international cyber attack. It was very similar to the WannaCry. What the fuck is this thing called?
WannaCry.
Well, this
is a couple months ago.
No, this is not called WannaCry. What's this thing called?
I don't think it has a name.
Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't have a cool name like that. But
I just know who they went after and shit.
Yeah, they went after Mondelez, which owns Oreo and Cadbury. The power fucking grid in the Ukraine. They just shut down a motherfucking nuclear power plant. You had
that's so they can't be traced, right? With no power in the city. Or
they
don't know where that.
Very possible. The cabinet of ministers in Russia. The central bank.
Central bank is big.
Yeah. Don't fuck with the central bank.
They ain't nothing to fuck with.
British advertising agency, and in Germany they hit the fucking makers of Nivea skincare. So that's a fucking low blow. God damn it, you know.
It almost feels like an ad, like a low key ad.
Yeah.
All these companies were like, "Yeah, we got hacked."
Yeah, we got hacked so hard, but
they're getting reported on.
You know, when you get hacked, your fucking skin is like real. It starts to fucking like feel a little fucking dry and shit. What do you need, dude? You need some fucking Nivea, right?
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, fucking Nivea, dude.
I'll put some Nivea anywhere I got. Fucking put Nivea.
You know what? Not on the podcast. I don't want to hear where Eddie puts
Next
Nivea.
Next week is the Nivea episode. If we get that donation from
Nivea.
Yeah. Definitely hit that on
I liked this. In India, one Merzik facility in crisis was its container terminal at Mumbai's Jawaharlal. God damn, I don't want to fucking say any of these words. Gonna butcher the fuck out of them. The staff were up all night trying to fix the problems, said an employee who answered the phone at the facility. So I LO out at that. They just fucking called up the fucking facility like, hey, we're a fucking, whatever news company. Like, hey, what's going on over there? And the dude's just like, I guess I'll answer the phone, right? I would probably be like, I'm going to silence that ringer. I don't want to fucking talk to them. I want to talk about being hacked and shit. But
dude, the ATMs are shut down.
They shut down the goddamn ATMs. You wanted to go to the fucking time machine and you wanted to get some goddamn cash out to go to the Ukrainian strip club or whatever the fuck you do in Ukraine. And unfortunately, all I want to do is get some fucking money out. I want to go and pick up some fucking beautiful Ukrainian women, and I can't. They don't fucking take credit cards, dude. No credit cards. So that was pretty fucking disappointing.
Did you hear that about the guy that was speeding in Georgia with the alien doll?
Yeah.
Was he an anonymous?
So I thought that was fucking funny. So fucking Anonymous comes out and they're like laying the law down that, you know, NASA is going to talk about alien life and that they're finally going to reveal that we are not alone in this universe. And I think that we can all probably admit that it's pretty naive to think that we're not. I mean,
Sure.
This world is vast, vast beyond your understanding. And there's probably, and probably not just probably, there's almost definitely some sort of life form in another galaxy. This world is so much bigger and denser than you can possibly imagine. But I mean, at this point, we really don't have any sort of, you know, information that really tells us that.
No.
So I thought that was funny. Like fucking NASA came out and they were like, nah, like they fucking basically debunked this entire thing.
Yeah.
And then right after this, there was a guy who was speeding, got pulled over speeding. I'm looking at the fucking picture. It's fucking great. If you grew up in the 90s, you watch fucking X-Files and shit, they would always have after X-Files, they'd have like the true UFO stories or whatever. And they'd have like these like fucking shitty videos of like some fucking great alien like being like coming up to them, and they did a dissection on them. And this is literally that alien. He's sitting in the car here.
It's a really nice replica.
He's in the passenger seat.
It's got its seatbelt on.
I was just gonna say, I love my favorite part of this is that he's got his goddamn seatbelt on. Click it or ticket. Even in the fucking stratosphere, you got to put your fucking seatbelt on. And he's got what looks to be a smart water, and I don't know if that's a coffee or is that a coffee? That's an iced coffee.
I think so. Yeah.
Looks like an iced coffee drink. Gray aliens apparently need their caffeine as well. I mean, let's be honest here.
He only got a warning. That's pretty great, right?
You know, he just wanted to go in the fast lane on the fucking freeway, right?
I guess.
That's it, you know? Like
with his little alien buddy.
This is like the episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm where he picks up the fucking prostitute just so he can go in that lane. So this is a similar thing, except this guy maybe or maybe was not fucking this alien replica doll. Is this like an alien real doll, possibly?
Alien sex doll?
It might be. It is.
That'd be a little embarrassing.
Yeah. You can probe it. Probe it.
That's
Eddie,
all yours, buddy.
Eddie, please probe the fucking alien doll. This is in Georgia too, so yeah, that's a little bit scary. But
well, on the topic of hacks, McDonald's has been hacking people's diets with fatty food for years,
and you've been loving it.
And they've got a new hack. Just when you thought it was safe, McDelivery is in the motherfucking house. It's on the rise, and it's coming to a front door near you.
Fuck.
McDonald's delivery. How about that? You got your Walmart delivery, you got your Amazon delivery, but you ain't got that McDonald's delivery.
I mean, well, now you do. And let's be honest here. Who the fuck was asking for this, right?
I have no idea.
Who was asking for this? I mean, I'm going to be honest with you.
You must be a fan of the show.
So when you were growing up and you got to go to McDonald's, it was an accomplishment, right? Like you felt fucking excited, or at least I felt excited when I got to go to McDonald's when I was a little kid, right? Now, when you go to McDonald's, it is like, well, nothing else is open. There's nowhere else that I can possibly get any sort of satiation for my body. And so I will, I guess, go to McDonald's, right? And I'll tell you what.
It's mostly like after you get out of the bar.
Yeah, I've
late.
I have definitely been way too. I've definitely been way too drunk and gone to fucking McDonald's and gotten some fucking shitty chicken nuggets or whatever the fuck.
Awful.
Yeah, and I believe we actually went to McDonald's on one drunken night, and you got like an 85 pack of chicken nuggets because Taco Bell was closed.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is really
we split those up, right? 45 or 40 for you and 40 for me.
No, I didn't eat any of those because I don't eat meat. You know, because I'm better than you.
I thought you were talking like back in the day.
No, this is recently.
Oh,
one of my favorite McDonald's moments was.
Dude, I mean, how many drunken nights are there?
Yeah, quite a few. But one of my favorite moments back in the day. This is not in our drunken days. I believe this is in our high days. And it was. I don't even know if you were with me. Were you with me in this one? Maybe I should probably tell the story first.
I can't read your mind quite yet.
This is me and my buddy and I believe his girlfriend and possibly Eddie. And we went through the McDonald's drive-thru and we drove up and we got our shit. and we didn't get any barbecue sauce. And I was fucking pissed. I'm like, I'm getting some fucking chicken nuggets. I need some goddamn barbecue sauce. I'm like, we need to go back around. So we fucking drove back around. We drove up to the fucking, like, you know, where you would actually order, and they didn't say anything. So we just continued to drive forward, and we drove to the second window where you do the pickup and try to ask for the barbecue sauce, and they just had like 2 gigantic bags of food, and they just handed them to us. And so we did what any high motherfuckers would do. We took those goddamn bags, and we fucking enjoyed the bounty of some other person's McDonald's food. And
well, they probably still got their shit. They just had to wait longer.
Right. Then they're like, oh shit, we accidentally gave your food away to those fucking high dudes that just fucking drove by.
Dude, you scored double on that shit, man.
Yeah, and I still didn't get barbecue sauce though.
That's
so that
it
was still disappointing. I didn't get my barbecue sauce,
you
but
should have drove around for a third time.
yeah, that would have worked.
Oh,
maybe
triple.
What if you could just continue to do that? Actually, I heard a story. I didn't even read the whole thing. There was at a McDonald's, you know, the pay it forward thing, and I guess it like got paid forward like 163 times or something.
I think that was Starbucks, right?
No, it was at McDonald's.
Oh, this was a McDonald's.
I'm almost 100% it was at McDonald's.
Oh, okay.
I actually had that happen to me at Starbucks one time. Somebody paid it forward to me.
Yeah, Starbucks is chill, man.
I actually tried to, and then I tried to like pay it forward or whatever, and they're like, oh, they paid for like the next 3 people. And I was like,
you can't get the 3 after
right.
that?
No, there wasn't enough people in line.
After that? Oh, I know. But like after that 3.
Right. I'm not willing to, yeah, like later on, I have like $400 fucking Starbucks fucking post on my account. Like, no, I kind of need to know what they get, right? You know, you have to have them order before you know that like they're paying for you. Because if you know they're paying for you, you're like,
I just want one of everything.
Let me get one Starbucks franchise.
One McFrappe of everything.
Yeah. So one McFrappe of everything.
Dude, yeah, McDelivery. McDelivery, they're teaming up with Uber. This could be good for McDonald's because their delivery's up 1%.
Yeah, they're stepping outside the box, man. They're doing something different.
1% of $1 billion is a lot of money.
Yeah, so, 1 billion.
Delivery times are from 7 a.m. to 2 a.m. So, you know, mostly all day, not all day long.
Yeah.
And, you know, they're using it in England right now. This is like they're testing it out, but it is coming. It's already in Florida. And it's doing so well that they have to make more of it.
Dude, it's already here.
It's in the market?
Yeah, it's in so we're in the metro, like southeastern Wisconsin market, and this shit is like in Milwaukee right now.
Damn.
It's in Chicago, dude. You can get this shit where you are, except where we are. We'd have to like drive to Milwaukee and like get a hotel so we can get fucking McDonald's delivered to us. Definitely not worth it.
No.
I mean, I think the really silly thing about this too is just like, I mean, who doesn't live somewhat close to a McDonald's, right?
Yeah,
like
everywhere.
I mean,
you gotta be pretty fucking lazy not to drive to a McDonald's.
Dude, even if you are just fucked up beyond belief and you're like, I can't drive anywhere, like literally you're like, I mean, but I could probably drive to McDonald's.
Sure, yeah.
Like literally like next door.
Yep. I could probably walk.
Yeah, there is so many goddamn McDonald's. I mean, I think it's cool. I think it's a fun idea that McDonald's is kind of doing
more
something.
Delivery. Walmart, McDonald's, man.
Yeah.
They're recognizing something. You know, they don't make big moves.
They're
like this.
They're recognizing the fact that people
aren't buying their shit no more.
People are lazy, man. People are fucking lazy, dude. Like, I want fast food, but I'm unwilling to even drive like 5 minutes to the fast food place and like wait in line for like 2 minutes to get my food. I want that shit delivered to my door via Uber,
but
right?
Isn't it paying more for delivery though?
Of course it is.
Damn.
People are willing to pay more for convenience though, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Don't you think? Like,
yeah, but with McDonald's, you don't think that their market is the delivery type. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? What percentage of people do you think in the United States have eaten McDonald's at some point?
At least 70%.
That's a great question. That would be a great question on the Jackbox.
Jackbox. Shout out to dude, we gotta live stream that.
Oh man, that would be the JOAT Jackbox extraordinaire. That would be a fun one.
That'd be.
But I wonder what percentage of people have had McDonald's in their life? It's got to be over
It's got to be over 50%.
I feel like it's got to be like fucking bordering at 90%, right? Like I guess it depends. Are we counting the Amish? Do Amish eat McDonald's?
Of mountains and fucking I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't know. Well, and it is it's not like late 90s anymore. It's like mid 2017 and shit. So
I mean, McDonald's is
like you said. How many people are actually going to McDonald's anymore? There's so many more options now compared to like 15, 20, 25 years ago.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think McDonald's is still doing okay for what it is.
Well, it was always all about the Happy Meal.
I think
they had the market on the kids. They had
yeah,
every kid went to McDonald's.
and like you said, there's more options now. I think the big thing I noticed with fast food now is that they're doing this weird thing. Like Taco Bell is like really doing it a lot, where they're like, the I think it all kind of started with the Doritos Locos Taco, and then you just had that like ballooning out, and now you've got things like Burger King has. They're like weird they're macaroni and cheese that are fried, and then they look like little fucking like fried Cheetos.
Did you try those yet?
Yeah. They
thumbs up or thumbs down?
They're okay. They are you can literally feel your body dying a little bit inside as you eat these things. Like, just literally just goes on your throat. You're just like, I should not be putting this in my body. But yeah, and then I drive by a fucking Burger King, and like I constantly see the Fruit Loops shake is going on there. So they just like take this like, it's this weird thing where they take these other snack foods and they like put them into the fast food, and then they do the opposite thing where they like take like, oh, buy like the Olive Garden fucking dressing at the grocery store. It's like this weird like, I shouldn't be able to get this at the grocery store.
The sushi dressing.
Oh. It is
Hanada.
Hanada,
get up on that game.
The ginger fucking
salad dressing.
So good, way better than the Olive Garden shit.
Fire
on fire. So yeah, this is interesting, but I don't know how huge it's gonna be for them. But I mean, I guess they're using Uber for it, so they don't actually have to have like designated people.
And Uber is desperate right now. They are desperate to make a deal.
Yeah. Why? What's happening with Uber?
Their CEO is gone, and he's a piece of shit too. He probably could have went in the middle finger of the week.
Oh yeah, I didn't read that whole story, but yeah.
I don't like giving shine on those guys, even if we talk shit about them. So I'm fine with it. But what was the question? I'm sorry.
I don't know. So anyway, so you need to make sure you don't eat too many quarter pounders, chicken nuggets, or drink too many liters of cola that Mickey D's delivers to your doorstep if you plan on heading to Six Flags anytime soon, because the more pounds you have on your flabby frame, the less likely other patrons will be able to catch your fat ass when the ride gets stuck. By the way, I wrote that shit well before that was not off the fucking cuff. I wrote that already. So let's talk about Six Flags, and let's talk about the motherfucking giant drop, because I hate the giant drop. I hate it. Man. I hate it. I hate it.
This happened in upstate New York. There's a guy named Matthew Howard saw a 14-year-old girl hanging from a ride about 25 feet in the air. The ride must have malfunctioned and stopped, and this chick was just like, trying to jump. He persuaded her to jump, and he had a group of people on the ground that caught her. So the story ends well. Like, there's only minor injuries. But
it doesn't look like that crazy of a ride either. I'll tell you what. So actually, not to interrupt you here.
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, to interrupt you, because I'm currently interrupting you. But
if you're gonna interrupt me, hurry up.
So there was actually I went to Six Flags that's near me, and I actually witnessed on the Superman ride. Superman, that hoe. I watched actually at the peak of the ascension of the Superman. So basically on the Superman, if you've never been on it before, you get put in this like apparatus on your like shoulders and stuff, and there's like part underneath your crotch area, and then they like lift you up like you were Superman. I'm doing a hand gesture that you can't see because it's a radio show, it's a podcast, there's no visuals to this, but anyway, they lift your body up so you're like parallel, so you're like Superman, and then you go up this ascension, which is a little bit terrifying. And I actually saw one time, I was like waiting to get on Superman, which is like a very, very long wait to get on, and I'm like way back, and I'm looking, and like all of a sudden there's like a little hush in the crowd, and people are blah, 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 like you can hear that fucking sound of a lot of people talking, and look up and see that the ride got fucking stuck with the people at the fucking peak of coming down. And so they actually had to bring out like this fucking like contraption or whatever to go up and take these people out of the fucking ride, and that was like hundreds of feet up, and I would have
God.
Definitely Superman shit myself.
Yeah,
I would not have
scary as
been feeling
fuck.
that. This is actually not as terrifying, but it's still pretty terrifying. It looks like a shitty ride that I would not go on, but she got fucking
So when
stuck.
they were bringing him off, was their stomach to the ground or their like legs to the ground?
I think that they were able then to like bring it back down, if I remember correctly. Like, you know, they were like parallel, and I think they were able to like bring the ride and turn it back so they could like, it was almost like a giant crane kind of scaffold type thing that they were able to bring them off on. But yeah, it looked pretty fucking terrifying, and I was so glad that it was not me, because I would have hated my life. And
You're in line.
I was in line, but I was like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people back, so I stood no chance. I'm glad I didn't get that line skipping thing that a lot of people get, because I can't afford that, or I just can't justify it. So. And I've been on Superman since then, though. So, you know, I will tell you with these rides and going to these amusement parks a lot, you start to see like there are rides that get shut down like a lot.
Pretty frequently.
Like I remember there was one here. I don't remember. There was two that were very similar. One was called like V2, and the other was called something else similar. They basically did like a similar thing where they like threw you up in a corkscrew or something. And I remember like the one, like almost every time I would go there, it was shut down. And like one time I got to go there and I got to go on it, and it was pretty fucking horrifying. I did not like it a lot. And then, you know, like then it eventually got shut down. So I think there's certain rides that just like for whatever reason, they just don't work out. And I think that the big thing that we miss with this stuff is like you kind of just like put you put your fucking life in the hands of these engineers and stuff, and like they're just human too, right? Like there's, you know, it's machinery and stuff. It's not infallible. Like there can be issues, there can be problems, and you could be a girl fucking stuck 25 feet in the fucking air, and you gotta fucking jump out.
Dude, if I'm 25 feet in the air, I'm thinking, why didn't Google make a fucking theme park that's like 100 times better than this?
Google, if you're listening to us.
I mean, who would make the bombest fucking amusement park? Probably Google.
Uber?
Right? Yeah, not Uber.
Yeah.
Maybe from my
Walmart,
McDonald's, but
McDonald's.
dude, Google self-driving cars, flying cars, fucking any type of other VR shit they got going on.
Yeah.
Like they could make a killing off that if they had like an E3 for Google.
Yeah, that's that would definitely be cool. So
Jerk of all trades podcast at gmail.com. I am looking for a job, Google, and you can shoot
Eddie,
me an email anytime you like.
Eddie is a goddamn whore. So actually reading this article too, I guess there's been some other issues recently too. 7 months ago at Dreamworld in Australia, a malfunction caused 2 people to be ejected from a raft and 2 others somehow trapped in the water or machinery of River Rapids ride. All 4 people died.
All 4 dead. Yeah, I didn't want to talk about that. That's sad. Could you imagine being trapped under all that water and fucking drowning?
No.
That's the final minutes of your life, dude.
Yeah. You're just having.
That's a rough way to go out.
Yeah, you're having fun. You're at the fucking amusement park. You're in a goddamn
and usually it's
raft
like the best day of your life going to the fucking water slide.
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
I fucking love Noah's Ark and shit.
Wow, there's quite a few other stories in this about people getting injured and shit. Yeah,
it's a big story. It's not as big as like Blackfish or anything, but it's like
I think
noteworthy.
There's definitely a darker, deeper. Whoa.
Google save the fucking amusement parks.
Yeah. I think
they're killing people out here.
And we put our hands into, or we put our lives in the hands of, other people that are, making these rides.
It's not their fault though.
No,
I mean, there's nothing they can do about it. I'm not saying nothing they can do about it.
There's probably some things they could do.
The last thing they want is people to die.
Right. Right. I mean, they could probably just like not make the rides and stuff. That would probably work. But I mean, people want to go.
Supply and demand, though. I mean, you were in a long ass line to go on that ride.
I'll tell you what. So I was terrified of heights growing up. I remember distinctly being a little fucking kid. This is another sad fucking Ray moment from being a child. Oh. And I went to the fucking fair or some shit, and I went on the Ferris wheel. And I was really, really terrified of heights. And I got on the fucking.
Was it like a really old ass.
Yeah, it was like it was like a shitty fucking Ferris wheel. Yeah. And I get on the Ferris wheel, and like I'm going. You got to like let other people go around, right? And so like you got to go up one, and like somebody else gets on, and so on and so forth. And so I get to the point where I was like getting maybe 3/4 of the way to the top, and I was like I started just screaming. I'm like, I need to get off. I need to get off. I can't do this anymore. I need to get off.
Too late.
These are the things that I imagine that I said. I don't really know exactly what I said, but it was some little kid shit like that, right? And so actually, as I got back around, they actually let me off. But in my own idiocy, what I had failed to realize is I had actually made it through the shittiest part, and I didn't get to enjoy the best part, in which I would have been continuously moving around. But instead, I had to sit in the fucking, like, you know, like the build up to it, and then I never got to fucking get my childhood rocks off and fucking like go on the fucking Ferris wheel like a normal fucking kid. And so I actually did not go on any sort of ride again until I believe I was forced when I was about, I don't know, 19 maybe. My friends forced me to go to Six Flags, and the very first roller coaster that I went on was a ride called Raging Bull. So I went on that, and it's got a very, very steep. There was a time, I think it was one of the biggest drops, direct drops, like the steepest drops of any roller coaster. Yeah. And so I went on that. That was my first ride, and I almost pooped myself. And then then I got over it.
How old were you here?
I was about 19.
Okay, yeah,
19, 20.
Ride, man.
And I absolutely loved it. And so I like going on roller coasters now, but
sure, I like the new roller coasters a lot better than the rickety ass like.
Oh yeah.
I feel more safe in like the Superman than I do like the fucking Kmart Carnival.
There was one at the Six Flags by us, Great America, it's called, and it was called the Iron Wolf. And
Iron Wolf.
Wait, was it the Iron Wolf or was it the American
you stand up on?
It was it was the Iron Wolf then, because there was Iron Wolf and then there was American Eagle. It must have been Iron Wolf, which was literally like the fucking ball and taint destroyer. Like,
oh no,
it just like it wrecked your fucking genitals if you were a dude. It was fucking wooden and fucking creaky and fucking terrifying. And I think that was actually the American Eagle.
Oh yeah, that's American Eagle.
Yeah,
the crickety ass.
Yeah,
ready to
I
fall apart.
was mixing them together. But one destroyed your balls and one destroyed whatever else. But I think they got rid of one of those. I'm not sure which one. The
gonads.
I think the Iron Wolf they got rid of the gonads.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm definitely more of a fan of the more modern fucking things. I'll tell you what, the ride that I want to go on the least when I go to the fucking when I go to something like that is the fucking cups, dude. The fucking cups. I hate that. Oh yeah, the spinny fucking teacups, dude. Yeah, I went on it one time. I fucking got out. I was like literally vomiting everywhere. I could not fucking handle that.
See, I'd rather ride like Shockwave over something like that.
Yeah. Shockwave's gone.
It's weird though. Yeah.
That's an old school one. I have to go there again. I haven't gone there in a long time.
But after your Superman story, I'm like kind of
Yeah. That was and I actually went on rides after that. Like that was early in the day, and I continued to go on them. So
I think somehow, some way, you would fall off a ride and crash through some glass.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep the fucking windshields away from me.
You wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, that's all right. All
right, so Ray's going through glass. Great America's dropping people off of rides. But you got to trust the process somehow, some way. And we do it every week here with the Jerk of All Trades podcast. We're always on that up and up. You want to hit the universal call out, Ray?
Yeah, so I think this is going to be the last week that we're going to use this website.
If we got 10, we should be good.
Let's go out on a bang. Let's do fucking
20?
No, let's do 15.
Okay.
Let's do 15. Okay. We want no duplicates. Let's fucking hit the refresh. All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right. We got fencing. We got tennis. We got mummies. We got milk. That's interesting.
Yeah.
We got Napoleon. We got nurses. We got post office. We got zeppelins. We got farmers markets. We got Europe. We got cheese. We got lighthouses. We got money.
Ooh.
We got baseball, and we got rhinoceroses.
Trust the process. Are Eddie and Ray getting some money?
Do you want to go?
Man, that's hard. I like mummies. Mummies wasn't too bad.
Mummies was actually one that I was leaning towards. What was the other one that I was?
Post office?
I was actually nurses was another one I was thinking about. Naughty nurses.
Nurses.
How about this? So you like mummies and I like nurses, right? How about we do a rock paper scissors for this? We'll do one and done, rock paper scissors, okay?
Sweet.
Okay. So all right. So are we doing 1, 2, 3, shoot. Are we doing?
We're going 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Okay. All right. So.
Or no, 1, 2, shoot, and then on 3, it's
on 3 you go. Okay,
yeah.
You ready?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Damn.
Damn it. Mummies.
Damn it.
Let's get it.
We got fucking Mummy Story coming
Eddie the Jerk won.
We got Mummy Story. Eddie. So
that should be good. Mummies should be all right.
The first throw, we both threw paper, and on the second throw,
I got my eye out for some nurses.
He threw paper again, and I threw rock. So
I'm not hating on the nurses.
Yeah. So the universal call out is fucking done. Jerk of All Trades podcast episode 15 is done.
I hope you enjoyed the show, and we'll be back next week with some UFC talk and
maybe some great balls of fire.
We're definitely gonna have the mummies. So
yes, mummy stories.
Stick around and we'll be back.
So yeah, we fucking love you guys, and we're out.
See you next week.
Bye bye.